A lot of you know me to be the David who sells real estate consistently in the city of Abuja, helping clients secure real estate investment deals that would help them build sustainable wealth over time by leveraging on the Abuja real estate market. But one thing that I don't project a lot, one thing that I don't say a lot in my videos is that I still invest some of my own money into this very city, as I am not just committed to helping my clients build wealth, I'm also still committed to helping myself build wealth while leveraging on the Abuja real estate market. And in this video, I'll be sharing proven strategies that I have learned, I have copied, and also I have noticed from my mentors, and also how they've been able to employ these strategies and then make it big in terms of investing into the Abuja real estate market. And if you're that an investor who is really keen on building something long, something sustainable, something that is going to give you generational wealth, then I would say this video is for you. My name is Alefune David, and I am the real estate broker in the city of Abuja who is committed to bringing you the absolute best of real estate, educating you, and also bringing you the most affordable real estate investment opportunities in this very city. Now, before we even move further, one thing I would want to say is that oftentimes you've heard it in real estate that cash is king. Therefore, whoever is holding the money in terms of that said very transaction has the power to control the trajectory of that very transaction. This also still applies to the Abuja real estate market. Therefore, as an investor, if you are the one holding the cards in terms of controlling that very transaction, then you have the room, you have a lot of room to negotiate in terms of creating a win situation for you, and also in most cases considering the win of the development company. I hope I'm not shooting myself in the leg. All right, but that is a major note for you as an investor who is really keen on investing into the city of Abuja. The second point I would want to point out is that flexibility is also something that is very important in terms of investing into the Abuja real estate market. Over time, this is one strategy that has worked for me a lot in terms of investing into this very city. Now, I would want to use a scenario where, let me not put a number to it, right, but let me just try to assume. Let's say, for example, a said property is going for 10 million naira, right? And then I was able to now strategize on how I can be able to pay that very 10 million naira flexibly and then scatter the payment across 6 or even 7 months, right, as the case may be. One thing I will guarantee you is that as I pay the money monthly, as I begin to deposit every single month for that very property, one thing is clear: capital appreciation is happening in the process. And then by the last deposit for that very property, I have the option to either choose to resell. At that point, I'll be selling for ×2 of what I bought it for, or I can still be able to now land bank for a very long time. This is a proven strategy that I've seen a lot of investors, I have seen a lot of developers use, and also that has worked for them a lot. And you yourself, you can be able to strategize and also employ this very strategy that will help you in the long term. This goes for off-plan, this goes for land banking, and also any type of investment you want to make inside the city of Abuja. Thirdly is the pre-launch offer. Now, this is one that is unbeatable, right? Very recently, upon the recording of this very video, I was having a conversation with a client about 2 days ago, right? And then we're talking in the lines of looking for pre-launch offers for her to invest in, which is something that I think is very important as an investor. Right? This same client, while we're selling one of our projects here in the city of Abuja, she bought 1,000 square meters for 31 million naira. And as of right now, 6 months into that very investment, she has made over 50% returns on an investment just 6 months into the investment of that very property. Right? So she was able to key in early enough and then be able to maximize on the profit you'll be getting on that very investment. This is something that you should not take lightly in terms of investing into this very city. Another major advantage that comes with investing into pre-launch offers is that when the estate just starts developing, in terms of they just started putting that estate on the market, and then you are keying in at that particular time, one thing is definitely happening. The developer is going to ensure, if you're investing with the right developers, it's going to ensure that development happens steadily in that very estate, therefore creating capital appreciation for you as an investor. Let's say you bought that said portion of land when there were no perimeter fence, the developer, they've not cleared or haven't done anything on that said property. One thing is for certain, right? As they do the perimeter fence, as they do the clearing of the estate, as they parcel the land inside that very estate, one thing is definitely certain: that capital appreciation is happening to you positively in terms of gaining return on investment in the city of Abuja. Another major strategy that has also worked for us in terms of investing into the city of Abuja is buying into estates that has off-plan. Now, one thing is for certain for all of our projects. We are committed to giving you off-plan investment in every single estate we are bringing your way in terms of investing into the city of Abuja. And this creates leverage for investors who want to land bank in that very estate. So let's say we're putting out a 100-hectare estate, and then as a development company, one thing that is for sure is that out of that said 100 hectares, we are definitely going to develop on 70% or 60% of that very land, therefore giving the other investors who wants to land bank in that very estate to be able to land bank for a very, very long period of time. Lastly, in terms of the trajectory of the development, you should follow where the money is going to. Therefore, you should follow the development of this very city, going to the places that the government are putting new infrastructures, going to the areas that the governments that are always creating new amenities and also doing internal roads in this very city. And if you're very familiar with this YouTube channel, you will know that over time, one place that I've always emphasized that you should put your money into is Kiami, Karasana, Idu, Kuje if you see a very good land, and also the newly allocated Lugbe. This creates sort of like a very, very good location for you to invest in. And then there's a reason for that. That is because the government, they are now very, very keen in putting major infrastructure in all of these locations I just mentioned now. These are 6 major strategies that if you want to really make it big in terms of investing into the city of Abuja, you should employ and also be able to maximize on every single information that I've shared with you on this YouTube platform. If you're interested in investing into the city of Abuja, then I would say you should contact me on the number shown on your screen. Let us help you secure something sustainable when it comes to investing into the Abuja real estate market. I'll see you on our next session. Until then, stay safe.